It's a gift. I can go from poor to rich if you figure out the switch to get to the top.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into World Class Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, here on this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this trip to the troop, ladies and gentlemen? Pearl Harbor edition. Why is it Pearl Harbor edition? Today's Pearl Harbor. When the day Japan attacked us, ladies and gentlemen, and sent us into World War II, ladies and gentlemen. They had the arena. Actually, they get to the World Class Wrestling announcer, Rasselton, ladies and gentlemen.
We may be surrounded, but God is on our side, and we will not surrender. No, we will never die. You can mock our God all that you want, but one day you will bow. So wake your sleeping giant. We've got the stones that'll bring us. Battle lines are drawn, and the war has just begun. But we don't sweat the outcome, 'cause we've already won. You come at us with swords and spears, but that won't be enough. So run your mouth, ready your men, 'cause the Lord's gonna call your bluff. We may be surrounded, but God is on our side, and we will not surrender. No, we will never die. You can mock our God all that you want, but one day you will bow. So wake your sleeping giants. We've got the stones that'll bring them down. You can try to knock us down, you can try to take us out, but when the fight's been concluded, yeah, there will be no doubt. Our God's already won the war, yeah, this fight's already through. So run your mouth, ready your men, 'cause your end is coming soon. We may be surrounded, but God is on our side, and we will not surrender. No, we will never die. You can mock our God all that you want, but one day you will bow. So wake your sleeping giants. We've got the stones that'll bring them. We see you shaking when you hear us shout. You should be scared, 'cause our God's gonna take you out. Fire in our eyes and praises from our mouths. So say your prayers, 'cause your end is starting now. We may be surrounded, but God is on our side, and we will not surrender. No, we will never die. You can mock our God all that you want, but one day you will bow. So wake your sleeping giants as we stand united. We may be surrounded.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. What a pay-per-view last week, ladies and gentlemen. You missed it on our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, the description below here on Twitch. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got some great... Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Alpha just came in. Dylan Wolf tried to hug Brandon Alpha, and Brandon stopped him from hugging him. Okay, I guess that relationship probably over with, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows? But Dylan will do have a match here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if Brandon Alpha going to be around to watch that one. That's what I want to know. We got some great matches, ladies and gentlemen. We got the YouTube Championship, men at its co-main event, and the women here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, our first match is a no-holds-barred, ladies and gentlemen, between these two ladies here. Shotzi interfered in Babe Jackson match. and made her lose her Intercontinental Women's Championship, ladies and gentlemen. And Babe Jackson's not too happy about this, ladies and gentlemen. They had the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring first. She is Shotzi, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, her challenger, our former Intercontinental Women's Champion here, ladies and gentlemen. She is Babe Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep it going 'cause I got her. It's 30 days in a month anymore. I ain't out of any steam by my body. Like 20 drinks that'll call me over. I feel it more when I'm drunk than sober. I feel it more when my
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some details of what's going on in the back, ladies and gentlemen, with Brandon, Alpha, and Dylan Wolf in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Right after this matchup, we will give you updates on what's going on in the back here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm always confused to come and visit. It's like all your doubts are just fused inside my vision. Only here to make her feel so alive. I throw the pain.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, anything goes in this one. No holds barred in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, between these two women. Here at Tribute to the Troop, the Pearl Harbor edition, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful takedown by former champion Babe Jackson here. Crowd on her feet for this crazy matchup here. And oh, what a springboard takedown, ladies and gentlemen, by Babe Jackson. And a wicked clothesline. My God, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. And what she got planned here? Whoop. And a vicious knee there, wow. And kick to the lower back here, ladies and gentlemen. And look at Sachi go here, ladies and gentlemen. And stomp to the lower back here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth. And nobody home on that one. And a 2-count kick out here, ladies and gentlemen. And a beautiful moonsault Uh-oh, we got... What you got? A shovel! Hit her over top the head here. Wow. And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Babe Jackson here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a quick matchup that was.
Keep it going cause I got it. It's 30 days in a month, 30 more, I ain't out of any steam on my body. Like 20 drinks that'll call me over. I feel it more when I'm drunk than sober. I feel it more when my back on the wall. I face the fact that this made me alone. They wanna call me crazy, hope it's plagued me. Count me out when they don't know me lately. Down and out, maybe the hope has saved me. Yeah, guess you can call me crazy. Said I put down maybe one shot, two shots, like another, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, and another. I don't call that, still love, just believe me. You alone and fall asleep with just a TV.
And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Babe Jackson.
Been a lot of days, lot of nights, I'm coming on counting. Keep it.
We got breaking news here, ladies and gentlemen. Just been told. Brandon Appalachia starting beating down Dylan Wolf. And Brandon Apple revealed their name here, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to what Brandon Apple had to say here, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to introduce you to my new family, Dylan. People that has the same fighting style as me. I introduce you to Yori Zero, a London underground fighter. A.J. Adams, a American underground fighter. And Chris Barnett, another American underground fighter. We are called the Death Squad. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we got the Death Squads here now. Wow. What? Will Apple went and try to help out Dylan Wolf? And the Death Squad did not attack Will Apple. I guess Brandon Apple did learn from his mistake of attacking the creative guy here that he didn't want to be suspended again, I guess. You know, ladies and gentlemen. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will get you an update on Dylan Wolf. He does have a match here on this show, ladies and gentlemen. But will he be able to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We'll find out. If not, we will replace him, ladies and gentlemen, with somebody else. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to more great matches here on our Trip to the Troop Pearl Harbor edition here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Stan Bram. And I take no time off from the pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. He lost his Intercontinental Champion, but still got his World Class Wrestling Champion, I believe. Against the Luke Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. He did arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Got a plan B, a plan A's all
And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
No retreat. It's kill or get eat and get buried with the
He is from the Antichrist faction, ladies and gentlemen.
I got habits, they're established. I'm doing things a bit manic, but I can handle it. Juggle this, juggle that. Struggle here, lose some cash. Win and lose, make it back. You can choose your own path. Nothing good comes fast. Nothing fast ever lasts. So
he is our world-class wrestling heavyweight champion of the world, Stan Bram.
till they're buried underneath. There ain't no going back. Forget the past out of desperation. All the people born who can last, there's no retreat. Don't believe you got it in you. You can do anything that you think that you need. Don't be scared, go succeed. The only people who can lead are the ones who don't retreat. Feel unstoppable and responsible to try to make all the impossible go flip to probable. This life is not something that's optional. It's got its obstacles, but it's a gift. So don't miss out on your chance to be phenomenal. Push all the chips in. I take risks cause risky wins. I take it straight to the chin, then get right back up again. I don't lose, I always win, cause any loss is a lesson. I got a different engine. Wanna go, I'll go again. I'm on the chase while they running. Call the plays that are coming. Turn a profit out of nothing. Like a prophet up and coming. Taking shots, I'm always gunning. When I gamble, never bluffing. Last shot,
I'm wondering who's going to step up to this man, ladies and gentlemen, for this title, ladies and gentlemen, at the last pay-per-view of 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Good people, good liquor, life, bigger fight, winner. I just want to get there quicker. So plant hard in your feet. There's no retreat. Burn the boats on the shore till they're buried underneath. There ain't no going back. Forget the past out of desperation. All the people born who can last, there's no retreat. Don't believe you got it in you. You can do anything that you think that you need. Don't be scared, go succeed. The only people who can lead are the ones who don't retreat. Wait, let me get my head straight. I need a drink of water. It's been days I've had a headache. Don't wanna wake up one day, feel like I regret things. I want my story just to have a happy ending. And I don't got a plan B, a plan A's all I need. Took the ships from the sea and burnt them all, no retreat. It's kill or get eat and get buried with the seeds. But that makes me feel free, hella focused on my dreams. I got habits, they're established. I'm doing things a bit, man.
He is your world-class wrestling champion, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, right now.
Some cash, win and lose, make it back. You can choose your own path. Nothing good comes fast. Nothing fast ever lasts. So I'll be patient but attack. Every day like it's my last. Push the pedal to the gas. Burn the fuel that I have. Start a fire, light a match. I ain't never looking back. So plant hard in your feet. There's no retreat. Burn the boats on the shore till they're buried underneath. There ain't no going back. Forget the past out of desperation. All the people born who can last, there's no retreat. Don't believe you got it in you. You can do anything that you think that you need. Don't be scared, go succeed. The only people who can lead are the ones who don't retreat. Welcome to a real life nightmare.
And come to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, his challenger, Luke, a wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have some more updates right after this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for that.
Cross me, cause now you'll never stop me. Revenge was my calling. Now you're a dead man walking. And go hide your nightmares. Little did you know that like fear. When you turn, I'll be right there. You should
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, both men going in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Headbutt. My God, look at Luke Wolf. That is not the right thing to do against a world-class wrestling champion there. Know what I'm saying? And a wicked clothesline, ladies and gentlemen. And a two. Oh my God, two-pin kick out by Stan Bram. What is going through Stan Bram's hair here, ladies and gentlemen? Into, oh my God, what a senton. What a kick up by Luke Wolf. And there he is. The big man doing his grounding and pounding here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Uh-oh, this don't look good for Stan Bram. And an elbow coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, what a backdrop. And a slam there, ladies and gentlemen. I guess he is done playing with his food right now. Into the turnbuckle here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, oh my God, drop on the back of his neck. Wow. I've been told there's chaos is going on in the back here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be getting to that right after this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Told you, season 7 will be a chaos season, and it's already started, ladies and gentlemen. And a flying splash, ladies and gentlemen. That might be it for Luke Wolf. And a kick out at 2. Wow, just a 2 count. And a beautiful senton. My God, he gonna slug with him? Damn, Bram, look. Are you crazy? Oh my God. Crowd's enjoying this slugfest, ladies and gentlemen. He said, come on, he's going to take it. He said, come on, bring it. Oh, my God. He said, hit me again. Oh, my God. Stan Bram is just taunting Luke Wolf. Oh, my God. There they go, ladies and gentlemen. Slugging it. They are so slugging it. Uh-oh. He got the guillotine in, ladies and gentlemen, on the big man. But look at the strength by Stan Bram. Look at the strength. Oh my God, he got out of it, ladies and gentlemen. Superman punch, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Luke Wolf might be knocked out with that one. Wow. Wow, what a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some replays from this matchup here from our production team, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been days I've had a headache. Don't wanna wake up one day, feel like I regret things. I want my story just to have a happy ending, and I don't got a plan B. A plan A is all I need. Took the ships from the sea and burnt them all, no retreat. It's kill or get eat and get buried with the seeds, but that makes me feel free. Hella focused on my dreams. I got habits, they're established. I'm doing things a bit manic, but I can handle it. Juggle this, juggle that, struggle here, lose some cash, win and lose, make it back. You can choose your own path, nothing good comes fast, nothing fast ever lasts. So I'll be patient but attack every day like it's my last. Push the pedal to the gas.
And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Bram.
So plant hard in your feet. There's no retreat, burn the boats on the shore till they're buried underneath. There ain't no going back. Forget the past out of desperation. All the people born who can last. There's no retreat, don't believe. You got it in. I'm taking shots of the heat. Now I can feel it in my teeth. I feel the lyrics start to seep out my veins like I'm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news here, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Apple attacks Dan Bram family, that Antichrist, ladies and gentlemen, and says, with his Death Squad member, look in the camera. Stan, if you say you care about your family, you will fight me at the pay-per-view and save your family from risk of going to the hospital. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Apple is still back there making threats here, ladies and gentlemen. Will this match happen? I also been told, ladies and gentlemen, and been told that Will Apple was trying to get Dylan Wolf to the medical team. He said he's okay, he didn't want to go, but Will Apple took him. Then Will Apple, it just came in here, ladies and gentlemen, after separating the Death Squad, ladies and gentlemen. And Will Apple just told me, well, I can't say. I'm surprised that Brandon is terrorizing the roster. Is he terrorizing the roster, or is he just targeting certain people of the roster? No, I want to know, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome in, WWE fan 2002. But ladies and gentlemen, we got two more non-title fights in our co-main event and main event here, our Pearl Harbor edition of Trip to the Troop. Ladies and gentlemen, on this day, ladies and gentlemen, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor and brought the United States of America into World War II, ladies and gentlemen. That we help out win that war, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't Japan bringing us into World War II. Will we be in World War II? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? That's in the history books. That's everybody's opinion. We would have been in it. We would not be in it. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got a good matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, here. We got Eve Shield versus Catalina. Chance here, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen the women World Class Wrestling Champion here. This should be a good one here, ladies and gentlemen. I head to the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by Kiwi Shield. She is a women World Class Wrestling Champion, Eve Shield, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still waiting for Stan Brand. Confirmed he will face Brandon Apple at the last pay-per-view of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Will we get that today, or will it be next week, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows? And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, cut by Kaylin Carter. She is Caitlin Chance, ladies and gentlemen. Man, Chance to be able to beat the champion here. Could she face the World Class Wrestling Women's Champion here? Or will Eve Shield too much for her, ladies and gentlemen? That's what I gotta say. Is she or not, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got more good news coming your way here, ladies and gentlemen. Pertaining to the next pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in for that, ladies and gentlemen. Did we get the confirmation from Stan Bram? That's what I want to know. We'll let you know right after this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. We can't interfere in these matchups here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. My God, look at these women go here, ladies and gentlemen. Chance all over Eve here. Eve is a two-time World Class Wrestling champion, never lost the title. She was injured, and Kiwi defended it and lost it, but she came back and got it back, ladies and gentlemen. God, look at Eve's shield here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, stomp in the hand. Stomp in the hand. And what we got playing here, ladies and gentlemen, double axe handle here. And a chop block here, ladies and gentlemen. My God, they are just slapping here, ladies and gentlemen. My God. She just hit me again. Is this like a deja vu from the last match when the men did this? Oh my God. You know, elbow punch there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, uppercut. Oh. Caitlyn Chance back in the double axe handle. My God. Did she didn't see her on the top rope there? No, I want to know. And a beautiful black shirt, ladies and gentlemen. Going for that pin. And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, proving you why she is the World Class Wrestling Champion. And there's your winner, Eve Perez, Eve Shield, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I say Perez for. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a statement from Stan Bram I just got here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Stan Bram had to say, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you want to fight, I put my Intercontinental Championship on the line against two top guys. He sure did, ladies and gentlemen. He sure did. I lost. Yes, but I proved why I'm a fighting champion. Bravo on you, Stan Bram. And if you lose this match, Brandon Alpha, against me, as long as I'm champion, you can't get a shot at the championship. Wow. Wow. So basically, all I'm saying is, Brandon, is all you had to do was ask. Stan Brand, you should know that Brandon Apple don't like to ask. He just like to make chaos and insert himself into stuff. That's all to it, ladies and gentlemen. And I would have gave you a shot, but no, you decided to attack my family. Now I'm going to target each and every one of the Death Squad member until the last pay-per-view. Wow. You're going to attack every single Death Squad leading up to the pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be some great matches coming your way here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see Stan Brand every week here, ladies and gentlemen, leading up to the pay-per-view. That's the last weekend of the month, ladies and gentlemen, right after Christmas. Exclusively on our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're going to do a 3-night thing. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our last non-title fight of the evening. I've been told that Dylan Wolf did leave medical. And medical tried to tell him that he need to be safe out there in his matchup against this man, ladies and gentlemen, Jay Rad Shield, ladies and gentlemen. Why we got music playing here? Turn the music off, production team. Really? I thought you guys already had it. Oh my God. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this match, ladies and gentlemen. Dealing with a little bit ding up in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, for this matchup. And come to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen. He is the United States Champion, Dylan Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jason Basham in here watching this matchup because he was told since he didn't get a shot at the title at the last pay-per-view, he would get one at this one. Ladies and gentlemen, come to the ring here. Here's Jay Rad Shield, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, both men are ready to go in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And what a tie-up here, ladies and gentlemen. What? Oh my God. Oh man, look at that. Oh my God, grinding the face here, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Bunch of boos coming in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Now kick to the midsection, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, what a maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. And Dylan Wolf just took care of J-Rod shit, ladies and gentlemen, in easy fashion here. I wonder what Jason Basham thinking about that quick matchup there. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Wolf.
From the night to the morning, and I'll be waiting for you, and I'll be waiting for two of us. Nothing left to lose. All this shit here is new to us. Oh no, oh now you love me. Guess you don't. What the fuck are you talking about? Who you speaking on the phone to? I've been calling and calling to get your ass a phone. Call me when you're
help the world become aware that you can do anything that you want to. You can be everything that you want to. I'ma teach how to cook some fondue and blow up on shorts on YouTube, huh?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at Dylan Wolf. He is pissed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm with you, Will Alpha. Will just told me that Dylan Wolf probably pissed. Brandon turned on him. But me and all other wrestlers did warn him. Brandon is a snake. Okay, you guys warned him, and we all know what kind of snake he is. I seen it firsthand calling his stupid matches, ladies and gentlemen. But dang on, maybe you see a new Dylan Wolf now that's tearing up the roster and keeping his title. And what does Jason Basham think about that with a quick matchup by that, ladies and gentlemen? Or will Jason Basham come next week and show you why he should go for the United States Championship against a top competitor? But ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the main event here, ladies and gentlemen. This man won a #1 contendership for this title, ladies and gentlemen. On our Wednesday show, ladies and gentlemen. I go to the local bars. Thank our local bars for having us, ladies and gentlemen. Brody Daniel versus Zilla Fatu in this one, ladies and gentlemen. In this matchup, can Zilla Fatu keep his reign going on here, ladies and gentlemen, in our World Class Wrestling YouTube division? But head to the ring for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one fall for the men YouTube Championship here at our Tribute to the Troop Pearl Harbor edition, ladies and gentlemen. And boos are coming in for the challenger here, ladies and gentlemen. He is Brody Daniels. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason just gave Will Alpha a note. And Will Alpha getting ready to tell me what it says here, ladies and gentlemen, right after this matchup here. And ladies and gentlemen, he's your YouTube champion. From Reality of Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, he is Zilla Fatu. And that's the title they're fighting for here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger in this matchup is Brody Daniels. And the champion is Zilla of Fatu, ladies and gentlemen. All right, both men are ready to go in this YouTube Championship, ladies and gentlemen. And look at Zilla Fatu, my God. Look at the grounding and pounding going on here, ladies and gentlemen. God, look, all over Brody, all over Zilla Fatu here. Back and forth they go here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, don't look good for the champion here. Vicious drop kick. Look at Brody Daniels trying to prove a point here. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, don't look good for Zilla Fatu here. Missed that double axe handle. And a vicious shoulder block there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Wasting no time here, ladies and gentlemen. This is our Spanish announce team here for our True to the Troop Pearl Harbor edition, ladies and gentlemen. And a big backdrop here, ladies and gentlemen. What is Zilla Fatu thinking here? Double axe handle with nobody there. Womp, womp, womp. And a tie up here, ladies and gentlemen. And nice neck breaker there by Brody Daniel going for a quick pin. Kick out at one. Wow. And going for that pin, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Pin kick out so close, but yet so far away, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Zilla Fatu said no. Beautiful belly to belly there. And a beautiful backdrop there, ladies and gentlemen. And a punch there, and another punch. Headbutt by Zilla Fatu. Into a beautiful Samoan splash. That could be it for the challenger. 1, 2. Oh my God. So close, but yet so far away. Oh my God. Oh. And there's that Samoan smite that his father Munga made famous, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Wow. Wow. And still your men, YouTube champion, Zilla Fatu.
Can go from poor to rich if you figure out the switch to get to the top of it. I don't know, I don't care. I'm pulling out my fucking hair. I just want to create this shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. What are we going to tell me what Jason Basham note said here, ladies and gentlemen? I want to know. Will, tell me about it. What does this note say here, ladies and gentlemen? Jason Basham wants Dylan Wolf next week. Wow. To prove why Dylan isn't going to do that to him, what he did to Luke Wolf. Wow. Okay, if this happened next week, ladies and gentlemen, why have Jason Basham lose to Dylan Wolf? Should he be able to get a title shot at the pay-per-view? That's what I want to know. But also been told that this match will kick off next Sunday show, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in for that one. Wow. And also I've been told, ladies and gentlemen, one of the Death Squad members, Yori Zero, will be facing Zilla Fatu in the main event for that YouTube Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Two great matches here, ladies and gentlemen. For next week, ladies and gentlemen. Wonder what Brandon Apple wants. He just brought in his guy that want to face the YouTube champion, Zero in here, whatever his name is, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't care what they are. They just disgust me. But further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is, what time is it? It is a main event time here at World Class Wrestling. Troop to the Troop, Pearl Harbor Edition. Ladies and gentlemen, honoring all our veterans that made it out through World War II and one have passed during that Pearl Harbor attack, ladies and gentlemen.
Losing my mind, losing my faith. When there's a tragedy, you never know.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event here at Tribute to the Troops, Pearl Harbor Edition, ladies and gentlemen, for the Women World Class Wrestling YouTube Championship. And coming to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, she is Tammi Rose, ladies and gentlemen. And coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, she is your Women World Class Wrestling YouTube Champion, Brittney Blaze, ladies and gentlemen.
You should be afraid, you should be scared. We're all alone, you're on your own. It's you and me who's going home. Look up, 'cause I'm right here. Welcome to a real life nightmare.
And it's the title fight for ladies and gentlemen, the Women YouTube Championship. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger in this championship matchup, Tammi Rose. And the Women YouTube Champion, Brittney Blaze, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the title they're fighting for here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tammi Rose looked at it. Can that be around her waist at the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen? Or will Brittney Blaze retain her title here tonight? And the bell is rung here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the tie up here. Referee's breaking it up. Oh, what a sucker punch. Wow. In their tie up, ladies and gentlemen. And pushed her off. That's right, crowd. Show the signs. The best are here at World Class Wrestling here on Twitch TV, ladies and gentlemen. And a kick to the lower back. And another one. And another stomp. And another stomp. Oh, what a kick there. Oh, look at the punches coming in here. Oh my God. Women are throwing it here. Oh, right at the back with the nails. And what a choke slam backbreaker. And just a one pin kick out by the champion. Oh, kept up by the champion. Back to her feet here. Back and forth these women go. Who's going to get the advantage in this one, ladies and gentlemen? And a stomp there, ladies and gentlemen. You know you can't win with a count out against a champion or Tammi Rose. And a beautiful backdrop there, ladies and gentlemen. And what a slam. Oh, she turned the turnbuckle off. Oh, all right. Distract the referee there. It might cost Brittney Blaze a ref. 1, 2. At least a 3 count there. Wow, just a 2 count there, ladies and gentlemen. Frustrating sitting in on the champ here, ladies and gentlemen. And what he got playing here, ladies and gentlemen? What she got playing? Excuse me. Oh, knee into a neck breaker. Or base plan, whatever you want to call it. Oh, what a DDT on the top rope to the outside. Wow. Wow. Into the ring they go here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a sign there, crowd. The best are here. That's right. Watch out, Rebel Cat. Oh my God. And oh, what a pin maneuver there. And a kick out at 2, ladies and gentlemen. Frustrating sitting on Tammi Rose there. Wow. Into a beautiful back to the heel kick there, ladies and gentlemen. And what a way to get up by Brittney Blaze. Like, never phase her. Oh, don't look good for Tammi Rose there, ladies and gentlemen. Going for that pin. 1. Wow, kick out. Kick out of that leg scissors face plant. Beautiful moonsault. And Brittney Blaze ain't, oh my God, she's going to take off another turnbuckle off to distract the referee again. Beautiful swing blade. Referee. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's still getting the victory off of that, ladies and gentlemen.
I push all solid dreams. I trust me, 'cause now you'll never stop me. Revenge was my calling. Now you're a dead man walking. And your nightmares, little did you know they're like fear. When you turn, I'll be right there. You should be afraid, you should be scared. We're all alone, you're on your own. It's you and me who's going home. Look up, 'cause I'm right here. Welcome to a real life nightmare.
Here's some replays from our main event here tonight at Truth to the Truth, ladies and gentlemen. And still your women YouTube champion, Brittney Blaze. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing show here, ladies and gentlemen. And this comment I got from Brandon Apple while he was in here with Yori Zero, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Brandon Apple had to say, ladies and gentlemen. I did something for Yori Zero, London, England, favorite fighter. Ooh, favorite fighter, Brandon Apple say. Is he not, ladies and gentlemen? By getting him a shot at the YouTube Championship. Oh, he think he got all this lever to get people shots around here. Do you, Brandon Alpha? Really? Yori proves to everyone why you are the dangerous guy to fight in that ring. We will soon find out how dangerous Yori is, ladies and gentlemen, at his debut against Zilla Fatu for that men YouTube Championship at the main event of next week's show, ladies and gentlemen. What now, Will Alpha? What you gotta say? I'm scared. One of the Death Squad members is going to get a title, especially Yori Zero, because he's so damn talented that he mostly wins against other talent in GNC. Well, GNC might have some talented wrestlers over there, but been told that some of the best wrestlers are here in world-class wrestling. That's why some of the GNW wrestlers got to come over here before they can find real competition compared in their own promotion. Oh, I gotta say. But, ladies and gentlemen, I've been told Wednesday night show, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a number one contendership for the Women YouTube Championship. Who will Brittney Blaze face next week? And also, don't forget, we got Jason Basham versus Dylan Wolf. I'm still wondering if Dylan will beat Jason Basham. Will he get a title shot at the last pay-per-view of the year? Is he risking something that he should not be risking, ladies and gentlemen? Keep that in mind for next week. That will kick off the show, ladies and gentlemen. Now all I got to say, see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Or catch us on the YouTube description below, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching it on Twitch, for our Wednesday show. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.